Welcome back, guys, to Posted Podcast. This is your host, Rollie Vogues.
Ronnie.
Sorry.
Evelin.
And,
Robs
out of here.
Rob's the ghost.
The mic's on the wall.
Robbie Robs.
I mean, it's kind of like we're arguing with the wall, so it makes sense.
Oh, shit.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
That was actually a good one. See, for clap.
Thanks.
You want to use that or no?
Yeah, I'll use it.
So today, pretty much we got a few topics. You want to go first? Or you drank yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You're
Yeah,
hungover today?
I sound a little Wayne right now. A little wheezy right now.
I just spit a little verse real quick.
Nah, relax. Anyways, so I went to, there's this one lounge in, I don't know what area you would consider it. Oh, fuck. I'm bringing that shit back again. That's that hungover shit. So it's called Bald Kitty, right? And it's like a lounge. It's a really, really like, kind of like you have to know that it's there, or at least follow the page to know that it's there, or have people that do work there, right? So, because if you look
get
it up,
in or just
to like know where the address is at.
Oh, that kind of sucks, right?
In a sense, I mean, I feel like it's cool. Like I obviously I'm not one to gatekeep, but there's certain things where it's like, obviously I like going to places where like not that many people know about. That way it's like chill, like
but
nothing too crazy.
Is that like bad for business?
That's what I think about too. That's why I'm like, obviously I would want to like show off like the
Bald Kitty's already crazy name.
I know.
It's not a wax spot, because there's a spot that's a wax spot that's called Pretty Kitty, but it's
the one in Rice Village. Remember?
I want to ask the owner like why they chose that name. Obviously, maybe they just chose it because they wanted to choose it, right? But I want to know like if there's a reason as to why it's called that. But yeah, it was super chill. It wasn't like that many people. Like it was like people entering and coming and going, kind of like the party that we had. Kind of like that, where it's just like relaxed. Like they had like multiple DJs, like cause it was like their first Latin music night. So it was really nice. I liked it. I went with my friend, and then a couple of their friends like showed up, and we're all having a good time. But I was just like, oh, here's a shot. I was like, I don't drink like this. And they were bringing like tequila shots. I'm like, what the fuck? And then eventually over the night, like sometime after, I had one of them like spill like the tequila shot on my leg. So my whole leg was like basically drenched in tequila. And I was like, oh, like I'm gonna be sticky and ugh. And it was hot because I don't know if they don't have the AC. I don't know if it's just not working. I don't know, but it was super hot. It's a great place. It's just I just wish it was a little bit cooler. But other than that, like I like the secrecy to it. I like obviously I'll tell my friends. I don't know if I want to tell the public yet, but I already put the name out, so it's like if they do their research, I mean maybe they can find it. So
they don't have like an Instagram or any of that.
They have an Instagram.
It was, you know what it is?
I'm pretty sure it's not impossible to find.
No, it's really not.
It's like the Hobbit Cafe, right? When we had gone, it was like a hidden place, and then I just feel like it just became like a thing.
Yeah.
I'm just afraid that the TikTokers gonna like take over it and like make it kind of like their place instead of like it being like a Houston spot. Like you have to know. I like knowing that there places like that exist, right? Because obviously like everybody goes to downtown, everybody goes to Midtown, everybody goes to Washington.
You still go to Midtown?
I used to go. Now not really. I mean, I remember I used to go to Off the Record on. Oh no, it's not Midtown. That's Main. That's downtown. Midtown. Oh, there's
Dogwood is in Midtown.
Yeah. Damn, I haven't gone to Dogwood in a while. No, there's another bar there. It's not Electric Feel Good. It's fuck.
In Midtown.
Yeah, it's in Midtown. It has like the little. It's nice. I'll once I can figure it out, I'll send it to you guys. It's really nice.
No, I haven't been to Midtown in a long time. Years.
I don't like I like the place.
What the hell
Midtown's the one in by Specs.
Yes, the big Specs parking lot.
Where I used to work for the attorney.
Yeah, because every time people are like, "Oh, Washington, Midtown, downtown."
That's me.
I'm like, it's all the same.
Washington is
to me,
right there by what's on Washington?
Clutch Bar, Kung Fu. Well, it's not there anymore.
Oh,
Kung
that's
Fu.
Washington. Yeah, Kung Fu. Oh, yeah, that was.
I associate the bars. That's how I remember.
Kung Fu one is the one
sadly.
where Rosemary got super drunk and they ended up. Remember, we had to leave.
That's where
Lincoln Bar.
The Salvation Army is at.
Yeah, but more down.
That's how I'm gonna know.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember one time I got on Twitter. Right, this is like years ago. This is like a Halloween years ago. I was on Twitter and I saw it was like a fight, and they were like, "Of course it would be on Washington," and I was like, why does that guy look familiar? Why does that guy look familiar? Well, it turns out it was my tattoo artist, right? And then I messaged him, I was like, yo, you know you're blowing up on Twitter, right? He's like, what do you mean? Wait, what are you talking about? Because a lot of people were messaging me. I was like, yeah, you're on Twitter. Like, your video went viral. Because, like, he's like a average size guy, and he got in a fight with, like, a really tall-ass dude because the tall-ass dude was, like, kind of, like...
getting rowdy?
Like, getting rowdy with his girl. Right, like she was just like, no, leave me alone, blah blah blah, and he was just like still going at it, and of course my tattoo artist was like, nah, fuck that shit, fuck that shit. So ended up fighting, and he basically somehow, somewhere, I don't remember it correctly right as of right now, I can't remember, but I'll show it to you guys afterwards. But he like, I don't know if the guy threw, like, he was trying to swing and he grabbed him. Fuck, I think the guy grabbed him, and then he ended up doing, like, a flip. I don't know what the fuck. It was crazy. Like, it went viral for a reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you getting yourself into, sir? Like, I've never seen you out here on Washington. Not that I go, all the time, but...
You're a regular.
No, relax. I'm not a regular. Never that. Thank God. I would never want to be a regular at Washington. But yeah, anyways, Bald Kitty. So it's great. Y'all should check it out. I feel like I would like it. It's really good.
I would probably want to go.
Probably
Girls' night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I'm not a...
I'm
literally like, I don't know. Huh?
It's not a bar. It's a bar.
Lounge.
It's just like...
Well, for one, I still don't go out at all, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's going to have to drag me out.
How do you stay sane? Like, just being inside all the time?
Because I'm an introverted boy.
Yeah, no, I get that. But it's like, how do you stay sane even doing that? Like, being introverted?
Going out is what makes him insane.
Oh.
For him, it's like
insane?
Being home is like comforting and just... Milo's like that too, though.
Mm-hmm.
He loves going out with like his cousins and stuff like that, you know. But if it's anything else, he wants to be home.
I feel like I'm like... I like to think that I'm like locked in or something. Like I like to think that I want to get fit. I'm trying to... I'm not going to drink anymore.
Oh,
to my birthday.
Same.
To my birthday.
Same. Literally, we have a moment. Yeah.
You're not
this is the last weekend that I'm going to be drinking.
Yeah.
You're saying that because you're hungover.
Yeah, probably.
No, I said that because this is literally the last weekend. I celebrate because I am quote unquote celebrating 3 years at my job next Thursday. So if this drops Monday, it's the 8th. So I was like, could celebrate then, or I could just celebrate this past weekend, yesterday. And then just call it, like, just have that whole, basically the rest of the month up until my birthday. Mm-hmm. Because it's coming up. Basically, we have a month to celebrate our birthdays.
Your birthday is September
9th.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to send gifts, send it to the
Yeah,
P.O. Box.
That's literally why I was saying it. Roland's birthday is September 2nd. Ronnie's birthday is September 9th, guys. So
Virgos.
Mm-hmm. Damn, so yours... Oh, but you weren't born 92.
93.
She's 93.
Then that would have been good, though. No, you're... Oh, so that'd be 9993.
No, yeah. It's like if she would have been from 99.
9292.
Yeah.
Well, whenever it was 2009, that was cool. It was like 999. That's cool.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
09. 9909.
Yeah.
That's
cool
why I like this
too.
brand. It's 93. Anything that has 93, I love it.
We had our friends. We had I don't know if they still have the brand. Their brand was literally the 93.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Love it.
Well, you know about it, no? It's the Miguelo fam. No? Ring a bell?
I do not.
But I don't know if he has the brand still. I think they changed the brand into a photography business.
Yeah. No, but I was gonna say I want to feel like I want to say that I feel like I'm locked in. Like I don't want to drink anymore. I told her too. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat no fast food anymore.
Okay, that's a little drastic.
Until that
that's
point.
Crazy.
No, it's because I gotta lock in. I really,
be disciplined.
And what was I going with that?
But you just want to be locked in.
Oh no! But I like to think that once everything is once my like my fitness is good, like my money is good, then I'll be like, all right, now I want to go out. But is that gonna change? Like I'm like thinking like, will I want to go out?
Probably not.
Or am I just gonna stay like, okay, well, I went all this time without not doing it, and I'm chilling.
I think it's different.
It's just, or at the end, it's like, that's just who I am. Like I just don't want to go.
Like, do you go out and then you check your bank account and you're like, fuck? Or do you go out and you're good the next day?
No, I'm good. I mean, I'm a lightweight, so even then, like, I probably take like a drink or two, and then that's it.
Yeah, like for me, I'm not saying I'm gonna give up drinking, right? But I'm not gonna not drink, But I am doing the whole. I want to say like I'm locked into, but not as much as y'all.
Well,
I'm still gonna drink.
So my
It
thing
sounded like
is,
a question. I want to say I'm locked in too.
like, I think so. Question mark.
Well, because y'all are like not drinking, like
Yeah.
locked in. You're
Well, it's
like not buying fast food. That's locked in.
That's
locked
super
in.
locked in. That's crazy because I could never.
Yeah.
Whataburger's great, but for me, I have
Not
to
if you
think
work
this way.
there.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Touche. But for me, I have to think this way, or else I'm gonna fall off the way I have these past few months. Like last month was crazy for me. Like I didn't go to therapy. I wasn't reading. I wasn't doing things
What
that
do
I
you
like
read?
doing. So I just started. Well, I have the English and Spanish now, but the 4 agreements,
Oh, okay.
like kind of like self-help / spiritual.
Also, you don't
kinda-
drink. Like, I mean, you don't.
What? Drink books?
You don't
That's
drink
crazy.
books?
That's crazy.
You don't.
You don't get them like that.
You don't read for entertainment.
No. So I kind of read, like, I was never really one to read. I was just like the audiobook, or I could just watch a movie, whatever. But then, like, as I was growing and like going to therapy, kind of like I feel like it helps me, like, because if I were to just stay at home and not do anything, I feel like my own thoughts, like whatever random ass thoughts, like the way that I text, like by thought, that's literally how my brain works. And I'm like, okay, well, how else am I gonna get all of this out? So I like reading those kinds of books because it's like telling
It
me
helps
like
you guide your
Exactly.
brain or the way you're thinking.
exactly,
Okay.
or how it should be rewired in a healthy sense
Yeah.
instead of just batshit crazy.
Instead of
type.
reading like red flag fucking books.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I mean, I have the one that's the Steve Harvey one, Why Men Love Bitches, but I haven't like gotten to read it. It sounds like a fun time. Oh no,
It sounds like a movie that ¿cómo se llama?
it is a movie.
It's a dude would make.
Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a movie he made.
I don't think it's called specifically that, but it's like there's one that's called Think Like a Man.
Yeah.
That one's his. And I think it's a book too.
Oh
It
shit.
came from the book. Yeah.
Think like a man. Yeah.
Not a fan.
So then like I said, I am locked in, but I'm locked in different ways. Like I know I want to be, posting daily,
Content.
working out. If it's not working out, as long as I get my mile in, that's
Yeah.
it. I
Yeah,
just
for
want to
sure.
do a mile, But yeah, that's how
I do think that
and
the posting
eating
daily.
healthier,
I think
Yeah,
the
for sure.
posting daily really helped though, like me.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's
for
like
sure.
it kind of puts that on you. Like okay, you have to like fucking really every day do what you need to do every day,
Yeah.
and watching Demon Slayer, porque you don't watch it, right?
No, I don't watch it.
But the main guy, well, all the characters are all just like fucking
Yeah.
cut and shit. Like I'm just like, man,
I thought you said something else. I was like, what did you just say?
what cute
No.
cut?
Oh yeah, that's the word. But I thought you said something else. I was like, what
Say
the
it.
fuck? No, I gotta say it.
Say
That's
it.
crazy.
Say it. I don't know
That's
what you're
crazy. I'm not
talking
gonna
about.
say it.
Buck,
No.
You're
Okay,
talking
we're
about
just gonna-
something else.
the F word.
No.
What were you
It's
gonna
the
say?
C word.
Oh,
That's why I was like, what the
you need to rewire that brain of yours.
Yeah, it's all friends.
Go back to reading
Hold
the
on.
4 agreements.
Hey, relax. Don't come for me.
I bought that book because years ago I had joined a book club. I bought it and they never even read it. Like they just never. The girl never did nothing about it, right? So I just returned it. I should have kept it. Like I should have
It's a
kept
really
it and
good
read
book.
myself.
You
But
don't-
then I was
read for yourself, babe.
babe. That's when I was literally like not even reading.
I thought you were about to say that's when I was little. I thought that's what you were.
No, like I wasn't even like I bought it because she's like, oh, buy this book. Like, we should read it together. I was
Yeah.
like, cool. I ordered it. Nothing happened. So I was like, I'm not reading. I wasn't
Aw,
reading the way I'm
yeah,
reading
yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
So I just returned it. I'm like, I'm not, But then
Yeah.
everybody's reading the damn book now. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
maybe
I know
should've
these
just
past
kept
few
it.
years people have been reading it. I had the English one. Well, so I bought it years ago and I bought the English version and the Spanish version. So that way me and my dad could start reading it, right? Kind of wanted to do like a book club, but but he never has time either. So I'm like, fuck, okay. And I just found the Spanish one. I was like, fuck, I really want to brush up on my Spanish because my therapist speaks in Spanish. Well, she's in Mexico. So it's like pretty much all in Spanish. And it's like, I feel like I fell off with speaking Spanish. Like, I know how to read. Like, well, I was reading earlier at the coffee shop, and I was like, damn, like, I actually do know how to read. I thought I was over here like a no sabo kid. Like, I don't know what the hell that means or what that says. And I was able to read, like, through the first few pages, like, swiftly. So I was like, oh, damn, maybe
So
I do
you
know.
just started reading it in
No,
Spanish?
In Spanish, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I read it in English. It's just in Spanish is the one that I really want to see if I can
Me and
get
you
through.
should read a book in Spanish, like
we
a
should.
mental one.
Yeah,
Like
I like that.
you should
Heck
pick.
yeah.
You can pick it out. I want to read a.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, because I had told my friend that I wanted to read a Spanish book, but she wants to read an entertainment book.
Okay.
But it would be good for me to read a Spanish like mental book.
So do you join the book club based off of what everybody's reading?
No, girl.
Or
I
you
just decide I'm gonna read a book, and whoever wants to read it, and they just call it as a book club.
Okay.
Like
okay.
the attorney's office, like
Yeah.
literally, it was 5 of us, and 2 of the girls are like beefing with the other 2 girls. I'm never there, so then yeah, it's so annoying. So then they're beefing.
Yeah.
I show up, and then the other girl removes the other girl, so then I'm just like, okay, so I guess we're just still reading the book, or like, you know.
No, you know what's crazy though? In every little like niche group, there's always problems. Like there can never be like everybody lives in harmony. Like the car community, the vintage community, the book club now. Like I didn't even know the coffee shops. Like everything, every little niche has problems.
Honestly, whenever I found out that all this shit was going down, somehow I became part of the problem, and I was just like, how the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even here.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But I didn't want to be a snitch and go to the attorney, like,
Yeah.
because he hates drama.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you just hired a bunch of girls, like, you know.
Yeah.
But then I don't get it. Like, it's just within girls, right, babe?
No, I mean, I guess, but you bringing up, like, I see, like, in every community, this guy, he reached out to me, right? And he was like, fuck, where is it?
Why can't we just all be happy for each
Exactly.
other?
Thank you.
No,
we're all
oh,
doing
he,
everything we
because
enjoy.
he was like, some random dude. I'm gonna show you the profile. He has zero posts.
Okay.
No, nothing, right?
But then you do.
Huh?
Oh, okay. No, it does say no post. I thought it was because it was private.
No, it's 0 posts, nothing. And then he's like, let's collab, right? So I'm like, what's up, bro? And I was like, I'm not gonna respond. I mean, what is this? Like,
are you surprised that
collab-
he even responded?
Yeah, I
I'm like,
am actually.
collab on what? Like, you have nothing, you know?
Yeah, but exactly that. Like because he has nothing.
So I'm like, what's up, bro? Collab on what? Just to see what he was gonna say. And he's like, let's make a shirt, right? You pick a theme, we can design 50-50. Profits go to charity, a bunch of shit, right? So I'm like,
okay.
which is cool,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then I'm like, bro, no offense, right? I'm like, but I have no idea who you are. I told him, right? I'm like, I have no idea who you are. I'm like, you're going about it the wrong way. You gotta have something on your page, like links to your work, some sort of online presence. When I said online presence, I just mean like something on your Instagram,
you're
like
active
yeah,
on
active,
social
you know.
media.
And I'm like, and just some advice as well. The let's collab. It's not always gonna work, you know. Like say hi, say
That's
what's
like
up.
calling you bro.
Not even. It's like.
Say what's up, homie.
It's like let's collab. Like
Can't even
no,
say
like
that
say like hey, my name is so and so. Like what's up? Like I just.
Are you gonna
I saw
say,
your work,
Are you
blah,
gonna
blah,
tell Nike let's collab? No, you're not.
Nike's
Yeah.
gonna be what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
So
They wouldn't even
It's like
open
spam,
the message.
spam,
Yeah.
junk.
so I did
Junk
say
mail.
I just responded to see what you were gonna come at me with. I'm like, it's amazing you want to give back to charity. I'm like, but I just want to give you some advice on how to approach people on DMs, right? So then he sent me his design page, I guess, and then he's like, I appreciate the device. I appreciate the advice, but personally, I could give 2 fucks.
And that's why you never respond.
I could give 2 fucks about online presence or clout. Like the fuck, bro. And then so that's when he's like, why can't 2 dope creatives just get together and make some art? Who cares about social status or money when the skill level is up to par?
Well, as of right now, I only see one dope creative. I don't see the other one, so I don't know where.
So I'm
he
like,
falls.
okay, like it goes back to that. Like I see, like why can't there just be peace in the community, whatever
Exactly.
community it is?
There's always has to be competition.
Yeah,
It's just
but
like,
I'm
you know
like,
what? Everybody eats.
But I'm like,
Everybody
no,
eats.
I'm down with it. I'm down like to work with people. I see
Yeah.
graphic designers, but then this dude, like, I'm trying to help. Like that's what I was
Yeah.
doing. I'm trying
Yeah.
to like, hey, bro, look, some advice that he's like, I could give 2
Fuck
fucks
your
about
advice.
about clout. I'm like, clout? All right, you're a kid, bro. Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
are you
sure.
doing?
Yeah.
Especially if he's going on at it like that. Either he's a kid or he's immature.
Yeah.
Both, it goes to the same thing. Why do I want to do business with
But
you?
he's a male.
Yeah.
Damn, that was such a Rob sentence right there.
He's here with us in spirit, I guess.
The wall. My God, babe, you should take a picture of the wall and put it as his
real.
thumbnail.
Just print out a little picture.
Oh
You
yeah,
put it
the
right
next
there.
segment. No, so I don't get it either. Like I was so shook when I heard all this drama was happening, right? And I'm just like,
Over fucking books. Over
and
clothes.
not even.
Like,
You know what it
everything.
is? So I genuinely feel like there's, for me, I've said it before on This Much More. I said it on Entrenos, and I'm saying it now on Post It. I do not think I'm superior to anybody, but nobody is superior to me either.
Yeah, for sure.
You can have shit tons of followers. You can have whatever, money, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But either at the end of the day, I'm gonna see you just as equal.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's what people don't have.
Yeah,
and that's why problems happen, because it's just like people think, oh, I did this first. Okay, that's
all
cool.
Right.
You
Move
did
on.
it first.
Yeah.
But other people are gonna catch on to it.
Exactly.
And if they do, or they surpass you, then at the end of the day, it's on you, not like on them. Like the whole vintage community, like everybody is doing it.
Exactly.
The OGs now are looking at these people like, y'all don't fucking know, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, they might know. Trends are changing,
They could,
things,
And I mean, they had to learn from somewhere too. So it's not like they knew everything right off the bat,
Yeah.
And I remember whenever I was working at Adidas, like, obviously it's all the company Adidas, like where I was working.
Adidas.
All right. I'm going to let you have your little moment.
Sorry.
Right,
Go ahead.
cool. So the stores that I worked at, we were always in competition with the other stores, right? Which I get it. I guess from a business perspective, I get it.
For
it's just
sales.
like, yeah. But like the people themselves, they were like, oh, y'all are trash, blah, blah, blah. Like literally trash talking. And I'm like, bro, we work for the same company. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, you're literally crazy. Like, we can all be friends. So, I think either I ended up leaving or I ended up transferring to that store. So basically I was working with the ops, right? Turns out they were great people. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is this rivalry? Like, I don't understand. Like I said, I understand from a business perspective, like, yes, we have to make more money than whoever else, right? Not even a competition, because the competition is Nike. You would think that we would have hatred to, not even hatred, but like,
it's like
that type of competition. Exactly.
But it's
so
like
just
you're having it within each other.
We're literally friends. And then whenever people caught on that I was working, like that I worked from Katie, they're like, oh, I thought that this and that about y'all, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, no shit. Trust me, I know, because y'all would go to our, because the thing is, the people from the premium outlets, right? Well, from Cyprus, they would go to the Katie location and they would be like, they were like trying to act like hot shit. And I was like, bro, we literally both work for an outlet, Adidas. Like, what are you talking about? There's no superiority. The only superior ones out of all of us is Galleria. And even then, they would never stop at an outlet store. So I was just like, what the fuck? That's why I never understand like the competition. Like friendly competition, cool. Like it's cool. Like we're all friends and everything.
Competition.
But
people
like,
take that shit to the heart.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
It's
prideful.
It's like, I don't get it. I don't know, man. And I'm not, honestly, it surprises me even more when I see it within a guy that it's just, he's envious towards others or whatever. Because I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, are you a bitch or something?
Yeah.
Like, as a guy. Because it's just
For
like,
real.
not that I expected more from girls, but girls are messy.
They're catty.
Yeah. And they're like, I expected more from girls.
Yeah.
Because they let a lot of girls their emotions are very like out there and all over the place. I feel like it's more common, and I think like a guy is more to themselves. So when I see it in a guy, I'm just like, ew, like what? Like, are you really letting
like
that
bitches.
get to you?
Yeah.
But you're not like that, babe.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
we took over posted school. I'll just shut the fuck up then.
No, I do feel like I don't know. I guess I don't see it as much. I mean, I do see it as much.
No, but it's just like that. Like, for you to post your video about the Superior, that it didn't, do good, that you only had one sale. That, to me, was like fucking respect. Because I told Roland, because he's like, man, should I post it? I'm like, you should, because...
Vulnerability.
Yeah, because it's just like, there's other guys out here that see Roland as competition. And I see it. I can fucking see it,
You clock it.
And it's just like, here you go. Like, what are you hating on?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right? Like, Roland has a lot to offer, but hey, not everything's gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
And that's okay. People can know that, just because it's just like, you don't know who's looking at you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's
that was embarrassing shit too. Like it was embarrassing to even like post. Like I made a whole like from brainstorming to final product and all this shit, and then to drop, and then like for it not to sell. I mean, I got my sales and stuff, but like for it not to go crazy like other drops. But it's just like, nah, that's like, to me, that's the reality. And I feel that.
But you shared it though.
Yeah. And I shared it. And then people responded to it. Like, it's because, like, I would think like, okay, obviously we have friends that have brands, right? And they're very successful brands and stuff. So they have their audiences, right?
Yeah.
And I'm always like, all right, like, so I need to get whoever's buying their stuff needs to buy my stuff, right? That's how.
That's the way you think about it.
Yeah, like I see, like just looking at it, just like plain on paper, I see. It's like, okay, well, they have these customers, like they need to buy my stuff too, porque pues we're all, you know, and we know each other or some shit, you know. But it's not even like that. Like, shit, I don't know. Like it's because a lot of the stuff is very Houston based, you know. And I am gonna drop Texas, Houston stuff. I've done it before, but at the end of the day, I do want to do like a Kith brand, like you know what I'm saying, like Kith, like what they're like London, like these like all over the world, right?
Yeah.
Pero I do wanna the audience is gonna be, it's not the people that I think it is,
or that you thought it was.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't have to be them. That's what I'm saying, I guess. Like,
yeah,
you know,
and yeah, so that's exactly why I was like, you should post it, because at the end of the day, like the people that are buying for our friends' brands, whatever, they are probably not your audience. And the people that are genuinely going to appreciate your work is the people you want to sell to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's in the, you know, me too, like we're both in the process of finding the right people, like, you know, and we're finding the right people that call to what we love, you know, which is our designs or whatever. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it's in a way like the whole Travis Scott thing. But I'm like thinking, okay, like I think Georgie's doing like a Rockets thing today, right? Like he collabed with like you know how he's been dropping those little Super Marios. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, he did like the Clutch Bear one. And,
yeah, I seen that.
And I think it was today. But it's cool because it's like, okay, well, Georgie's like from Houston and like he collabed with the Rockets and now it's like a hometown thing, right? And because Houston's big enough for you to really like niche down to a Houston brand and you'll do well, you know. But I guess I'm just thinking more, you know.
Yeah.
But maybe I should just like just drop Houston shit. But I just don't want to put myself in a box and then you know, porque it's like then back to the Travis Scott thing is like he left Houston, like he left and people didn't really fuck with him like that here. He left, blew up, and then came back, and now it's like now he can go. Houston. Yeah, he's Houston, and now he can do all this Rockets collab stuff. Like he could do all this shit, you know. And essentially, I don't know if that's what I should do, and just like not that leave Houston or whatever, but just not focus not focus on the Houston stuff, you know. But just and go do what I need to do.
I mean, I wouldn't like either way, whichever way you go about it, whether you just stick to Houston stuff or you leave Houston, right? Yeah. And then you come back. I feel like you're always going to think, like, what if I did it the other way? Like, what would have happened if I would have done it just stuck to Houston, or leave and then come back? So it's just like, I feel like that's something that people need to think about, because I feel like we tend to be hard on ourselves whenever it comes to making choices. But you're always going to think about the other one. But it's like you can't really think about that because it's like you just didn't make that decision. Yeah. You stuck with this one, stick to it, and see it through.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Yep. Okay. But here, let's go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Bye. And we're back.
Sir. All right, so Comic-Con.
Rob, you good? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we go back there. I'm kind of mad that I didn't take this seat. What the hell? I could have been like, relax.
So it says here that 14 people were arrested and 10 victims were recovered in a human trafficking sting during the Comic-Con in San Diego. Can you believe that? Yeah, so it says, this is the information that I got right. So it says the operation to recover victims of sex trafficking and target sex buyers using the San Diego Convention was initiated from July 25th to 27th. But then it says, like, unfortunately, sex traffickers capitalize on large-scale events such as Comic-Con to exploit their victims. And then it cuts off there. But I didn't click the link or whatever. But yeah, so they had, like...
girls working there?
I don't know. I don't know if it was girls. No, because I did see a video and they were arresting a guy. And then there's a show, like... They had the posters in the back, and they're like, "Oh, this guy getting arrested for sex trafficking." While this show's in the...
Is that the one where Akon was singing?
Nah.
Oh, okay, because there's a video where Akon was singing "Locked Up." He's like, he's gonna get locked up, but I don't know if it was that, but it was outdoors, so never mind.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. But yeah, I was like, down at Comic-Con is wild.
That is wild.
Like
We
for
have
people
different
to
ages.
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
Like
how would like what? How would you even do any of that?
Like how? I don't know, man. That's a tough topic, honestly. Like, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, you really got to keep your eye on like who you're with there, because anybody could be like, oh, hey, I need help, or like they don't even go the traditional route. Now that they know like that's the traditional route, they're gonna be like, oh, hey, I have this if you're interested, or some shit, you know. And you maybe think like they're being genuine, but you don't know. It's like 50-50. Like, it's scary.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I saw that. Yeah, it's super, super scary. Like, when we went to Florida and we went to that one gas station with all the bugs or whatever. Remember?
Oh man, I fucking hated that shit.
Do you remember?
Yeah, so basically when we all got off and you went in the restroom with Milo, and I'm like, I was gonna go walk around, but I'm like, hell no, I don't know where I'm at.
Yep.
So I literally stayed right outside the restrooms waiting for y'all. Because I was like, I'm scared. Like, it was late at night, and that's
heck yeah.
like,
Especially
normally,
late at
like in gas stations is where a lot of girls get taken, you know. So I was just like, I'm just gonna stay right here by the restroom.
But you know, I didn't even
go inside.
but I didn't even think about it. Like, I didn't even think of that, honestly.
Yeah, no, I did. I always think whenever I'm going to go put gas, like, I'm always scared. I hate putting gas.
Or somebody comes up to you, is like,
yeah,
don't talk to me.
yeah, like, it's so scary.
Yeah.
But I saw a story there's two girls that went to Austin. It was in Austin, and they went out to like 6th Street or whatever, and she's like, I think she was saying, like, she was crying, and she was telling the story that basically they were in 6th Street. It was two girls, and then they were celebrating one birthday, and then they saw a girl drinking by herself, and the girl was just like, you know, vibing with them, right? And then the girl said, my friend was already pretty drunk. So she kind of like sobered up a little bit. So she stopped drinking. But the random girl that they started vibing with, that they were drinking with, kept trying to give them more drinks or whatever. And then she's like, but I don't think the girl realized I was not as drunk as my friend was or whatever. And then she said, okay, basically the girl, she's like, I don't want to drink no more, we're leaving. Because she just felt like this weird that vibe, you know,
that energy.
And she said because she saw the girl look at two guys, like, make eye contact. And she's like, I know she thought I was drunk, but I fucking saw her, so I was just like, we're getting the fuck out of here, you know. And then she said that she told her friend we're leaving, so the friend como que le vio la cara de, like, her face was serious and scared. So the friend was like, okay. So then the friend started like walking, and then the girl that the random girl was like, where y'all going? And the girl,
bitch, don't worry about it.
She said, I told you we're leaving. And then basically when she walked away, you could see,
shut up,
the girl was grabbed the sobered girl. The random girl grabbed the sober girl from the neck and said, where y'all going?
bitch.
Yeah. And then she said that she could see the guys like walking her direction, and that she just put off, and she's like, I told you we're fucking leaving.
No, I would have fucking thrown a punch at that point.
But she's like,
you're not gonna fucking touch me.
She said that she was so scared because her friend was drunk.
Right.
And she was still walking, so she didn't realize what was going on.
Right.
She's like, I stayed behind, and you know. But the friend's like vibing, the drunk friend, she's not realizing. She's recording,
that's the
having
scary
fun.
thing about drinking like that, because what if you're in that situation and obviously you're drunk, like, yes, you're trying to have a good time, yes, but it's like to get to that point where you don't know what the fuck and you're just trying to like vibe like that hard that you're not even realizing like what's going on in your surroundings.
Yeah, but especially because it was just two of them.
Exactly.
You know? And
no, at that point you would have just asked the bartender like, hey, can you escort us out, because fuck that shit. Like,
well, she said that whenever the girl grabbed her from her neck, como que she just turned around and told her like, I'm fucking leaving or whatever. We told you or whatever. And she's like, I just saw those two guys like getting closer and getting closer. She's like, so then she went, I guess, to the guy by the door or something.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think these people are trying to like get us or something. So then they just like walked them to the car or something. She's like, I was so scared. She's like, I was shaking. And then that her friend was drunk, and she's like, that she was annoyed, you know, but she's like, but I get it because she was drunk. Like, she was like not fully there, you know. And that she ended up telling her friend like in the car, like she was crying. She's like, oh my God, like this just happened. And her friend was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But in the video,
Yeah.
you could see where the friend's like recording and the girl that gets grabbed by the neck, you can see her face like of scared.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the girl grabbed her from her neck and then the video cuts off.
Oh, fuck.
I was just like, oh, hell no. That's so scary. Like, it's literally everywhere. Everywhere. You know?
No
like,
place is safe.
Even at the parks, like with kids, like it's just like yesterday I went with Milo and I was like, he wanted to go here. And I'm like, I can't see you. So you're not going to go there.
Yeah.
And then my nephew runs off that way, Aiden, without asking any of us. He runs and Milo literally stopped and he looked at me like he
What
just
about
went like
him?
that. Like
Yeah.
he just went over there. Like,
Yeah.
but he doesn't even realize. And I'm like, Aiden, you can't go over there.
Yeah.
You can't go over
That's
there.
so sad because obviously you want to protect the kids, right? But it's like sometimes the kids don't. I mean, they're little; they don't understand. So it's like I feel like it's crazy because it's like even saying that. Like I remember my parents would be like, "No, just here donde te pueda ver," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I want to go over there." And it's like
You
but
don't
you don't
get it.
know,
Yeah, when I
kids.
was little,
you don't
like when I was
know.
little, I wanted to ride the bike on the street and shit, like, and I would see other kids riding the bike up and down and stuff, and I'll be like, "Mom, can I go to the street?" And she's like, "No, just right here."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Fuck, man!" Like,
Two
you know,
little cuadritos.
yeah. But then I'm like, I'm the same way with Milo, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
but I don't know if I'm just like very overprotective of him. Like, I just feel like
I am.
I literally
guess-
keep my eye on him. You know,
Like-
like I cannot be somewhere and just not know where he's at.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, yeah, straight up. I went through the whole rabbit hole with the whole sex trafficking and the celebrities.
Oh yeah.
Like the
It goes
whole.
Celebrities, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, like the whole.
all of it's connected.
All of it's connected. Like Tom Hanks, he's a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
Ellen, like supposedly she's a part of it. Like she has like this art piece in her house that's a part of the
Oh,
group
yeah,
and
yeah,
like a
yeah.
bunch of stuff.
But I
you
mean,
know?
realistically though, like
I believe it.
do you like?
Yeah, I do.
I feel like yeah, because there's no fucking way that
I
you're-
believe it,
I don't
like-
know. I don't know. Maybe
Like,
I don't
like,
know.
do these people have these malicious, like, you know, way of thinking, like from the beginning before they blow up, or is it once you blow up, como que like, okay, well
I
now
feel
you
like
got to
it
be a
could
part of
either
this.
or.
I think it could be either or too, because I feel like you're at this point in your life where you're rich, you're happy, you have the money, all the money in the world, you can travel. So what's the next thing of like entertainment?
Yeah.
You think they do it for entertainment?
And that if you have that type of mind,
I don't
you know
think
what
I ever
mean?
want to know why they do it. Because if I understand why they do it, then that means I'm thinking just like them.
Yeah, because I
Like,
don't get
I
it.
don't get it, and I don't think I want to understand. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, oh yeah, he's in the traffic ring, but blah 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 because of this. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, that sounds scary.
but
But at the end of the
obviously-
day, it's all a theory.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that them two people that I just mentioned that I believe it specifically. No, but I do believe that there is
It
a
is
thing.
Like their
happening.
names are thrown around there.
Yeah, their names, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Are
I feel like
thrown
those
out
are
there.
those are the forefront people, right? There's still people like behind the scenes that do all the like probably crazier shit. Obviously, because these people are like famous and shit like that, their
It's
name
like with
holds
the
weight.
whole Epstein. That's his name, right?
Epstein, yeah.
Yeah, Epstein. Like
His is
him.
a face, but what about
He's-
like everything behind
They
it?
literally like it's just his whole story is so crazy,
Yeah.
like you know, and they just sent his wife to jail not that long ago for all of the stuff that you know was
Should've
going
took the fall
on.
for
You
it.
know, like they were literally getting 12, 14-year-old girls.
Yeah,
Like,
But
12,
what's like what's the
14-year-old girls.
what's the end goal? Like what's
I don't think there is an end goal.
like just like to sell kids to
I think they just want to know that they can do it. Maybe they just feel accomplished.
It's
I don't
just
know.
their mind's not in the right.
Yeah.
yeah, but it was like you know what I mean? Like what it's a multi-million-dollar business or some shit
It
or
is.
It is. Actually.
yeah, but it's like is that the end goal or is
That's
just
the
like
thing,
you
is
just
it the
want
thing, like,
to
I
Is
don't-
it you're saying is it the money or is it the actual like
yeah, or is there like
action
a
of
But do
it?
you
is
feel
there
like-
really
okay.
like a sacrificial like devil shit there
Let's
or
say
what, you know?
let's say they give you an answer, right? It's not going to be comforting. It's not going to be something that you want to know either way.
like fulfilling?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I do it because of this. Oh, okay. Like you're still gonna sit
I
with
would
it.
want to know like if somebody's like let's say like they get caught like red-handed type shit
Mm-hmm.
like it's like oh shit it was you this whole time, let's just say,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I don't know, it's just let's say not even a cop or somebody finds him, just like a dad of somebody finds the person and they're like, man, why do you do that? They're about to kill him or some shit, right?
Right.
They're like, why do you do this? Like why what's the point?
Okay, but
and
what answer's gonna be fulfilling, though?
Because then it's like you can work off of that. Like I feel like
How?
you-
Okay, let's just
like-
say I just wanted to sell kids.
I'll be like, oh, you piece of shit.
Exactly.
Ah,
There's no fulfill.
But
like she said,
so I'm like, well, then you don't know what
answer.
you're doing it for. Like, yeah, what's the core?
There's no right answer to this.
I think there is no right answer to this.
Because I'll be like, who are you
wrong.
doing this for? And they'll be like, oh, you got to get to who's doing it. Like,
I know, but it's just not one. It's not one person in charge at the top of the pyramid.
If it was one person, that'd be easier to target.
Yeah,
but even
well,
nobody knows.
Everybody.
Well, nobody knows.
I don't think there's one person.
But if there is one person.
Okay, even if there is, like the army behind them, that's what's making it. It's like the baby roaches. Like the big ones, easy to kill off. The small ones, that means there's like a nest somewhere. Mm-hmm. So it's just like there's no like never ending cycle.
I personally don't think there's one person.
Yeah.
Running the whole thing. It's multiple people because it's just there's
that's
multiple people involved. Yeah, that's just how it goes. That's why every time if you see that when they get like a ring of sex trafficking, it's like multiple people.
That ring.
It's just multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Like it's never like just one. Yeah. Like the house that was like down the street from where your parents used to live. Like they had like a bunch of people in there in one house.
Oh, where?
Right there on Howard Street by Chavez.
Oh, that's not down the street from my parents. I literally thought like on the same street, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, yeah, like I mean literal.
I just kind of address drop your parents' house. Bleep.
No, that's not even close.
It's not even close. Yeah,
but it's just within the same neighborhood.
Howard, Howard is a big street.
Yeah, Howard is a big street.
It's the Chavez High School street.
Yeah, basically down that street there was a house that had people in it.
That's crazy.
Like it's just like people that they were bringing from like Honduras, El Salvador, like they were putting them right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like they were with the coyotes and all that. Like it's just so crazy. Like so when the
literally can happen
for me
anywhere.
it's just like it's so hard to see because I do like a lot of research. I do follow pages that help the cops with the whole sex trafficking because obviously I'm like super against it, especially when there's kids involved. Like it's like Save the Children or something like that. And I don't get it, and that's why with Milo I'm like I am super protective because at the end of the day it's like I would hate, God forbid, something happened, and it was while I'm
on your watch.
Yeah,
for sure.
Did you ever watch that movie, the sex trafficking one, the one that came out that was like all over TikTok and stuff?
No, I never did. I was meaning
Freedom, something like that.
The Sound of Freedom.
Yeah, I remember like a lot of the movie theaters that were like either not playing it or whenever they were playing it, they were cutting out the AC. Like a bunch of shit was always.
Yeah,
going on.
I think that was bullshit.
What?
I mean, I know the local, like the movie theater that's like, well, it's like about 15 minutes away from me, but that one did have problems with like it being played.
I think it's bullshit. I think people are doing. No, I really do think people are doing that for clout. Like I feel like people are doing that just because it's the trend, like to do. Como que just be like, man, I can't believe they turned it off on us, or they turned the sprinklers on. Like the AC was on. Like
just the movie theaters is crazy.
Just some shit like that. Like just. They came up with así como que like, so there's this trend I'm in on TikTok, right? Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like, tell me a scary story that, tell me a scary story that's like unbelievable, but really happened,
Oh, yeah,
and then they stitch it, right?
Yeah.
And then this lady, she talked about like this demon baby doll that she had or whatever. And then she posted the picture and people in the comments were like, oh my God, like the devil's real. Like it's not letting me see the picture. It's not letting me see the picture. So then she'd be like, hey guys, I don't know why you guys are having so much trouble seeing the picture. Let me try to upload it again. And people are like, oh my God, it doesn't work on me here.
So it's like clickbait,
and I'm
basically.
like, no, I'm like, bro, why you bullshit? Like how did I see it? Like y'all bullshitting. Like it's not como que it's gonna fuck with your technology. Like come on, if you saw the whole video and it's not showing the picture, like get the fuck out. Unless she blurred out she put like a black picture to say like this is the picture.
Don't believe
but I'm like I can see it. So
you saw the picture.
Yeah, it's just a regular doll like from Walmart type shit. But so it's the same thing. So like Sound of Freedom, low key, if we went to go see it at the movies, I'm pretty sure I would have watched it like no problem. I'm pretty sure. But people were just being like, oh, like it was so hot in there, or they weren't letting us in. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're just telling me to shut the fuck up.
You think the employees are gonna be like, hey, do you think all the employees are in on it?
Okay,
like,
but what if I went to the movie theater and the AC was actually out, and I told you would have told me shut the fuck up? That's crazy.
No, I wouldn't tell you shut the fuck up.
You just said it. You just said it.
To you?
No, you just said
to people. Yeah,
yes,
to people.
I am people. I am not a person. I don't know what the fuck I am.
Fuck
You're not
here,
a male.
Record it and show me. Fuck out of
This
here.
is me sweating at the movie theater because Rollie won't believe me.
Is this enough?
Is this enough proof, sir?
No, I do think it's bullshit. Like, and you're gonna keep seeing shit like that. You're gonna keep seeing
yeah.
it like that.
I think
How much? Like, it's on streaming platforms now.
Yeah.
How much do you want to bet? Like,
My
there's
TV's
a
gonna
video
turn
out
off.
there that it's like, hey, like it's kicking me out. It canceled my membership. Like some
signed me out.
Yeah, some dumb shit. I know there's
Yeah.
a video out there that somebody doing some. I'm gonna fucking look for one, for real.
But now you're gonna look for it. Obviously, you're gonna find it.
Yeah,
you
because I
never
know it's
heard
there.
that. You never heard of that saying? El que busca encuentra. Like you're gonna find it. So
Oh yeah,
like
Yeah,
that.
that's a
But-
big saying.
yeah. It's a big saying.
That's a scary saying.
That is a scary saying.
The scary saying is like, I'm gonna talk to you later.
Oh, I hate that shit. Just tell me. Just don't even tell me then. Like, just tell me later. It's like, oh, hey, I got something to tell you. Oh, what is it? Oh, I'll tell you when. I'll call you afterwards. Like, bitch, no. Tell me now. Text it to me now.
Did you ever hit an ex with the "we need to talk"?
It's the same shit as
Yeah, it is the same shit, pero
Like,
Yeah.
You're
like
like,
relationship wise.
I've hit running with it. We need to talk.
yeah, and I'm like,
I think I
oh.
have, but it was more of like because I wanted to talk in person.
Yeah.
But I feel like through text
That's
it's
the
kind of
same
hard
thing.
to. Yeah, it's kind of hard to like decipher like what you mean.
It's just like, just tell me. Like, well, what's it about? Oh, what do you mean? Like,
Or don't say it. I used to tell
Or don't
him,
say it.
I used to be like, we need to talk. And then just
I'm
be
like-
like,
I don't like
okay.
that
I'm like,
anxiety
about what?
that I feel.
Yeah, my anxiety starts to build up. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
like,
even know you had anxiety.
no, that is and ¿cómo se llama? That is anxiety.
I know.
Build
Like that
up.
build up, yeah.
So I'm like, no, what are you talking about? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
But that
if
that
she
was
was to be
the
like,
immature me.
and then she'll bring something up, and then let's say it comes time to it, and she's like, hey, so like, I don't know, where do we go for vacation? Like something like that, right?
Oh wow, really?
But no, I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, let's use that as an example.
Oh,
you know.
okay.
But if she was to just be like, "Hey, later I want to talk about like a vacation. Like, where should we go?" Like, I'm like, okay. Say that instead of like we need to talk. You
See,
know?
like stuff like that, yeah. But
Then
if,
I told him, la conciencia.
Yeah, but still, but
not
okay.
necessarily.
If
Not
if literally
necessarily.
there was nothing there to hide or whatever, it would still be like, the fuck
Like,
for what?
what
Just-
happened?
Just tell me.
Like, what happened?
I'll call you
Yeah.
right away. Like, if you hit me with we need to talk. Boom.
Okay, let's talk right now.
What happened?
Let's talk right now.
Goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have hit somebody with that, and I don't know. I feel like in person, like you can say something, right? Like through text, it'd be like, oh, hey, it's because this, and that. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about, right? But then if I'm talking to you in person, you can see like where I'm coming from because like it's like the tone, I guess. Like you can tell where it's like it's not me attacking you, it's not me bashing you, it's just me trying to figure out like what it is, like black and white. So I think that's why I don't like telling people that. But
That's what emojis are for.
okay, I'm not gonna use emojis to like express my emotions. That's crazy. Emojis. No, that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not gonna use that sad face, sad face.
How is it that before the there was no emojis?
I was thinking that
and
the
it's
other day.
And it wasn't considered like dry texting. And now if you don't
It's like, damn, you didn't
send
send me emoji, you hate me.
like
you
you're
hate me.
dry texting.
That's crazy.
That's crazy,
You
right?
hate
I feel like I have to send you a lot of emojis.
You
Like,
do because then I'm like, are you okay? Are
No,
you
but then,
mad or what the
like,
Are you upset with me?
It's always like, it's a lot of hearts, right? So it's like,
fuck? It's just mainly hearts.
but it's like, okay, I'll be like, be careful, heart. And then when she's like, and she'll be like, I'm here, heart. So then I'm like,
Okay,
all right,
heart.
have a good day, heart, or either enjoy yourself, heart, whatever,
A lot of
heart.
love in those
and then-
But
messages.
if I don't put a heart, it's same for him.
no, but then,
It's like it's
No.
the
Somebody
same
sent those
thing.
notes.
Yes.
no, but then from there, yeah, I'm busy at that point. If I know like you're,
you made
like
it
later
safely.
today you're gonna go somewhere, right? After that, like once you get there, boom, boom, heart, yeah. But sometimes like she'll send me like a video or a picture of Milo or something, and I'm just like, hermoso, and then okay, with that I'll put a heart. But still, like
Are
other
you heartless, man?
no, other than that, like I just won't put a heart no more. I'll just
put a
reply.
heart. Don't put a heart. Text me. Let's try it. Let's do an experiment for the next week. This whatever. Don't text with the emojis if you don't really mean them.
Damn, you be sending emojis when you don't mean
If
them.
I don't mean them,
Yeah, like if you're just like whatever. Like if you don't really like care to put the heart, don't put it.
I'm an emotional
I care to put the
gal.
heart where it goes.
So in every sentence, basically.
No, it just depends. Like I see, like to
That's
be
what she's saying.
careful.
That's
Yeah.
what she's saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I caught on to what you mean.
No, like there's shit that you text me like
Yeah, 'cause
oh my
it's-
god, like let's see, like, oh my god, I'm starting to get a headache. Well, I'm not gonna be like, hi babe, heart. I'm just like,
Am I in the middle of an argument?
I'll be like
No.
I'll be like,
Speaking of arguments,
I'm like, oh, I'm not surprised or some shit like that. I'll just put not surprised. Yes or no? I've done that before.
I would put a
like,
laughing emoji. Like, I'm not surprised.
Nah, I'd just be like, not surprised.
Yeah, no. Well, I guess it's because you made it seem
But at that
earlier
point,
that you have to send emojis.
But at that point, I'm just like this. Like,
emojis?
I'll be like this, and I'll be like, not surprised.
Yeah, but he
Boom.
made it seem like he had to send them earlier. You said
No.
you made
You
it,
have to send them.
You made,
You do have to
made
send
it
them.
seem like you said it like if you have to send emojis or emojis.
Okay.
To because of me. If not, I'm gonna be like dry. Like if I'm considering it dry texting.
What the heck? No, you read me wrong.
Play it back. Okay.
Did you?
So
If that
don't ask me. I don't like being part of this. I don't like
No,
this.
you read that wrong, probably.
I didn't read nothing.
All right. Anyways, next topic. Speaking of arguments, do y'all think that should exist in a relationship? Whatever you said.
I think it exists in every relationship.
I think it's-
have you
I
or
think
have
it's
you
healthy.
not argued with your parents? Argue with your siblings?
That's not a healthy relationship. Just kidding. No, I think in a healthy relationship, arguments will occur. Now, if it's like back and forth, like yelling at each other, obviously not. I don't think that that's healthy. But I feel like you can communicate like what you don't like or what you do. Yeah, what you don't like to your partner without it being like, oh, I'm attacking you.
Yeah.
Without you having to get defensive.
Yeah, but we're humans.
No.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying like, there's no way that you're gonna find somebody and never argue with them.
Yeah.
By arguing, I mean that. Like, I mean like yelling at each other, just anger towards each other.
Yelling at each other is crazy.
Yeah.
Why would you have to yell at each other?
Because he yells.
You're always gonna end up
Babe,
arguing,
no.
yelling with somebody. Yes.
Alondra
No.
does not yell. She fucking whispers.
No, okay, yeah, pero like there's always comes
It-
to a point like
I don't feel like it
Okay.
comes to yelling though. I don't
Nah.
feel like it has to come to yelling. I feel
It
like
doesn't.
you can
It's because
point
it doesn't have to come to yelling. But
Yeah,
it's just the type of person you
but
are.
never, yeah, but maybe not on you. Maybe not on you. Maybe you personally won't yell. Yes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But your partner, you think you're just never gonna find somebody like okay, this girl was talking that was talking about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh yeah, like if my partner ever like if we argue, once I start feeling that sense of like an argument, like I'm out, like I'm not gonna be in that relationship anymore. But it's like, okay, like I've argued with my brothers, I've argued with my mom, I've argued with Evelyn, with people, with Milo, you know, like, but it's like
I don't think you have to resort to yelling though.
no,
It's 'cause you
but that's
Yeah.
okay. But if I yell, then I yell, right? That's me. If you don't want to yell, you don't have to
No,
yell.
it's not even because of that. Because it was like, why can't you have what is it? Like have your point across. Like
Yeah, you
say
can.
what you say,
You
but
can.
you don't have to resort to yelling though.
No,
So what is it that causes you to yell?
just anger.
That's first. But
Anger.
like what? Like in the argument?
Yesterday we were talking about a subject, right?
Okay.
And then I started getting upset.
Okay.
Just because she wasn't letting me get my point across, but
Okay.
but little by little, like my voice starts getting louder. I wasn't yelling, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but my voice gets louder, you know. But and you think about it, and I'm just like, why did it get like that, right?
Yeah.
But it's like if I'm already talking like regular, it does sound kind of dumb, like why somebody gets loud.
Mm-hmm.
It does sound dumb, but it's like, really. I don't know. It's just
No,
like the
to me,
Is it the
no.
annoyance of like
It's
not
just
being
you
able to talk, not being like it's almost like okay, damn, like you're not listening to me here. Let me get here. Like, but honestly, I don't know.
also-
Maybe it's just
no,
like me
I just
and
feel
my.
like like Roland. I'm gonna use him obviously because that's who yells, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think for me, I don't get to yelling like
Yeah.
quick.
You've yelled before though.
But I've yelled before.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
but
what
I feel like
what got you to that point though?
when he's just because Roland literally is like that.
Okay.
He could get to yell. Yesterday, for example, like he was getting loud, and then he's like, "Why are you mad?" I'm like, "Why are you mad?" Like that's the question. Like,
And I explained I told you why
it was
I was
because
mad.
I wasn't letting him get his point across. You know.
Okay.
So my thing is, I don't think it needs to get to yelling, but I think people get to yelling because they just don't know how to control their emotions to the point that they already start yelling. You
So
know what
I
I mean?
I do agree with that, but I also agree with the fact that like I understand where you're coming from because sometimes I have ADHD, so naturally I don't mean to interrupt people. It just like my ideas, if I don't say them then like I'm gonna forget, right? And I mean
Same.
sometimes I do pick and choose which times to interrupt that person, but I do understand your frustration whenever somebody doesn't let you speak because maybe you had something that you were gonna say, he was gonna say it already. You didn't even have to waste your breath. So I understand in that sense of like, you're not listening to me though. Like, I'm telling you these things, but you're not listening. So I understand as to why. But I think at that point, you have to be like, okay, well, you're not listening to what I'm telling you. You don't want to listen. That's fine. So let's just not talk about this right now.
Yeah,
like
and he's not gonna do that.
No, but I ended up doing that. I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck no more. I don't care.
No, but
like, I don't
that's
care.
different though. That's you like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like
I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to talk about it. Like, no, yeah, like
no,
I didn't say I don't give a fuck, but I'm just like, I see, like, you know what? Like, it's whatever. Like,
no, but you know what it is too, though.
Shit.
Like, the whole arguing thing is just like, that's why it's an argument. Because
but it was funny because it was like, it's not even about us. The subject was not even about us.
I was like, this is not even our fucking problem to begin with, you know?
Yeah.
But I think the arguing happens is because both people are having a conversation. You're trying to get your point across, but you're already angry. You know, like, it's just like with me and him. That's when I get to yelling, because Roland's already yelling. Roland's yelling from the beginning.
Okay,
right?
You're painting this picture like if I just yell like right off the fucking top. Like I don't yell like.
He's getting louder.
You're really painting a bad picture of me, like, for real.
I'm not trying to.
But yeah, I don't fucking yell just out of nowhere and shit. You know, like, I'm able to fucking have normal conversations. Like,
you are, you do, you can, yes. I'm literally saying arguing. I'm not saying you can have conversations.
Yeah, nah.
Because if it's an argument, it's an argument. It's already considered. It's already in the face of, we tried to have a conversation, it didn't work out, and this is why we're arguing. That's what I'm saying. We've had conversations that didn't evolve into an argument because we were able to communicate them at level 1.
Yeah.
If it's an argument, it's because it's already at the point where one of us is yelling. That's why it's an argument, you know? It's just, but you can have arguments.
Like,
is it really considered an argument if you are having a regular conversation? No, you're having a regular conversation. What is an argument at the end of the day?
I feel
like disagreement?
Yeah.
Because then that's a disagreement.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Let's go on a quick break and then we can pick it up right now.
Bye.
And we are back. So I looked up what an argument was. An argument is an exchange of opposite views, typically a heated or angry one. And that's why it's an argument. Me and Roland, yeah, I feel like we hardly argue. But when we do, it's like an actual argument. Like, one of us is yelling, you know. But me and Roland we do have a good communication. You know, we have a lot of disagreements, but that don't evolve into an argument.
Yeah. I don't have to clarify this for anybody, right? I don't have to. But like you saying, like, me and you hardly argue, but when we do, or what did you say?
I said one of us is yelling.
No, you said we hardly argue?
Yeah, that we
or
hardly
we hardly
argue.
disagree.
No, that we hardly argue.
But then when we do, we argue, right? Like, it's like como que it has to, like, if, because we have disagreements. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said what I said was that me and you do have arguments, and when we're arguing, one of us is yelling, right? But we do have disagreements that don't evolve into arguments. We're able to have a conversation and not agree and be okay with that. Like, that's what I was saying. Okay, I don't know what you wanted to clarify though.
No, I guess that the disagreements part, like, it's como que, like, we don't, like, we're happy, and then when we disagree, it's an argument. You know, like, and it's not like that, but
yeah, that's what I said. You said that.
You want to argue right now or what?
Stop.
Let's say let's say like out of 10 disagreements, one of them's like an argument or some shit like that. Like that.
Yeah,
it's like a very small percentage.
Yeah,
you know?
But I was telling Ronnie off camera that me and Alondra talked, and I wish I would have explained this better on Entre Nos, because what I told Alondra was that me and Roland do argue, and one of us is yelling, right? And she said her and Kike argue, but they don't yell. And then I wish I would have been like, well, then it's not arguing. It's you're just having a regular disagreement, and that's fine. That means you guys have great communication, you know. But I did say on Entre Nos that I also think that people argue because at the end of the day, we're humans, right? So sometimes when you're heated, you don't realize that you're wrong. It takes you time to cool down, and then you're like, oh shit, I fucked up.
It's
I'm
crazy
sorry.
how that works. Like, your mind is so clouded that you don't see like right from wrong.
Yeah.
You're just like, it's your point and your point only.
Yeah.
But it's like you need that little few minutes, hours, whatever, to just cool off and be like, okay.
I'm just kidding, babe.
Damn.
That's crazy, because I literally apologized, like, in that. in that
I
in
just
that
said, I
moment
was
in that
just
moment that we were like
kidding.
arguing, or yesterday, like we were having that discussion or whatever, like right after, like literally while it's still going, and I got loud. Like I was, and we got quiet, and like, you know what, like, and I'm sorry, and I apologize that I'm even getting loud or whatever. But it's like, porque I'm not trying to take anything out on you. Like I literally know how to apologize. I like
Yeah,
I
he
have
does know
I
how to
have no
apologize.
problem apologizing, and it's not no bullshit. Like sorry, like no,
Like
it's
you
like
don't even know what you're apologizing
yeah,
for.
no, I know exactly why
With
I'm
intent.
apologizing.
Yeah.
I know where I went wrong, whatever. You know, like
You can do it in that moment.
yeah, like
Hey,
my
man, props
like
to you.
my
That's
my communication, like
It's gotten better.
it's gotten way better.
Yeah.
Like I literally feel like, yes, like my it's because I don't feel like I have anger problems. I just feel like I just get mad and shit. Like, but it's not a problematic thing. It's not a problem, right?
Yeah. Rob, what do you think?
I'm thinking what he's thinking.
He's like, you're just throwing your kid, right? Like you're just throwing anything.
But what do you think helped you? Because I feel like for me, like obviously, like I've been single, right? So I don't have to worry about like those arguments. I don't have arguments. Who am I gonna argue with? Rob. That's it.
That's your argument for the week.
Exactly. So it's like I obviously, like there's so much that I can learn from like therapy, right? You still got time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we just sent a message.
No, it's because I got a
Okay.
message.
I was just like, damn, everybody got a.
It's like wrap it up.
Like, hurry it up. So I don't like. I feel like it's easier to, I guess, to say that I've healed from certain things, right? Like let's say like my communication style, right? Like right now I can say, oh, it's perfect. Like I don't have arguments with anybody. It's cool. It's great. But obviously, like once I involve myself with somebody, obviously things are gonna change because I'm involving somebody else's way of thinking, how they communicate, stuff like that. So that's why I asked you, like, what do you think helped you be able to, like, I guess, like, be able to apologize with intent, like then and there, or like quickly, I guess.
I just feel like I don't know, honestly, like I think it was pointed out so many times that I would get mad or I would fuck shit up. I would like fuck up her birthdays or fuck up my own birthday, shit like that. Like como que like we'd argue or we get into some sort of something and then suddenly like, well, I'm not having a good day, she's not having a good day, like and it was so much.
Having a good day.
Yeah, and it was a lot like where I'd pull up places and I'm there con mi cara and shit. Like, I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking be here. It's like, it was just one of those, like, it was a lot.
Yeah.
And I just felt like it was, I saw it so much. I heard it so much from people where, oh, y'all know Rollie's, like, oh, my parents, right? They, like, y'all know him. Like, don't get him mad. Like, he's, you know, shit like that. It just pissed me off. Like, it would be like, damn, like, I be mad at myself. And then from there, that's where I would be like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to not get there. But then at the same time, if I do get there, then I just know, like,
to apologize
or know when I'm wrong. Like, because there's times when we argue and I'm just like, I'm not gonna apologize for shit. Like, well, I don't know why I should apologize for. If it's my reasoning, if I'm like in the right or whatever, then I'm like, but I'll apologize for getting loud, or I'll apologize for something, but not for my reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I just point out, like, okay, like, where was I wrong in this whole thing? And then that's where, because I'm not gonna try to be like, I'm not gonna try to be like, go on about my day, and that not apologizing is gonna eat me up.
Like, let it linger. I feel that.
Yeah, and honestly, for me, I just feel like, Roland did have like that image. I did not. It was just like he would get angry, and you know, and the whole birthday thing. He's gotten mad at me for during my birthday, you know. But I just feel like I've dealt with so much, like, bigger problems, you know, that I'm just like, oh my god, whatever, he's just being like whatever, you know, that I never really like I feel like I never really like let it affect me.
I take it personal.
I don't think I ever really took it personal, because I just felt like his anger was like, when he would get angry, but it was never like, he never got violent or anything like that, you know. But he would, and out of the you know, Roland, he would get angry, but he's never called me out of my name, you know. So I felt like it was never like, oh, he really is disrespecting me. He's just angry, you know?
Yeah.
But I always felt...
she would get on me a lot. Like, I'd cuss a lot. I already cuss a lot. So whenever I would get mad, like, I'd cuss more. And she'd be like, don't fucking talk to me like that. Like, she'll tell me, because I'll be like, man, I don't give a fuck. Or, man, it's because fucking this, or Wassy.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, don't talk to me like that. I'm like, I'm not cussing at you. Like,
yeah,
I'm
but
just...
I still think,
I'm like,
look, as somebody, I don't know if it's like a woman thing. I don't know if it's like a respect thing. It's just, maybe it might be a respect thing. It's like, yes, you could curse, but you can also find another word and say, like, if you're explaining to me the situation, like, if you're upset, like si se te cae algo, like, fuck, okay, cool, but you're not directing it to me, you're not saying it to me, or, like, I feel like it's still kind of the same. Like, if a guy were to, like, say something and curse, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, no, to me, it's like a big difference. Like, porque I know she would feel the difference. I know if I was to call her a bitch or...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Which she's done to me, you know? Like...
That's crazy! You know what?
But I've never... I would... Like, I told her, I'm like, I would never say those things to you. Like, I would never call you that or say this to you. Like, directly to you, I would never do that. Because I know that that's, like... She'll feel it. She'll know the difference from whenever I'm regularly cussing, like in an argument, you know?
I'm laughing because I have done that, right? So in order for me not to do that, like say it so direct, I would be like, man, forget you. And that was my way of saying.
Yeah.
But do you feel like it's the same thing though? I asked because I had a talk with my dad. He's like, because I like obviously like with my parents I don't curse. Like I feel weird about it, right? Because my parents, that's how they raised me, whatever. So I was like, oh, I forgot the freaking thing. And then I had a discussion with my dad. He's like, but you meant to say the other word. It's like, no, I said what I said. Like that's what I meant to say. I'm not gonna say the other word. Yeah, but you basically said it. My mom was like, well, what does it mean? Because she's still kind of iffy on like those words. And I was like, I mean, I didn't say it.
It is
like,
a substitute. Like,
exactly. So technically, you're still kind of saying it towards them. It's just not as harsh, but it's still kind of like,
no, yeah, not mine.
No. Whenever she, I'm saying, whenever she's saying,
she was like, yeah, like I knew when she was like, forget you.
Like
I'm like, all right,
meant.
and you're saying fuck you to me. You really are. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah. You're just not saying the word.
But I was being
so
nicer.
But it's like that. It's just like that. Like if she was to be like, huh? What'd you say?
I was just being nicer.
No, but it's just like, because she's like, well, it's nicer, but it's still it's bad.
Yeah, like
though.
if she was to be like, she's like, I don't. Yeah, like if she was to, I just knew. That's kind of like that. It's like I knew that her saying that to me is like
saying the actual
thing to me. Like that's how you feel. You're projecting that towards me, right? Like. And you can tell, even though she's not saying the word, I can tell. So it's the same. Yeah. So it's like the same on my end, where it's like if I throw the F word around here and there, but if I throw it directly at you, then she'll be like, oh shit, this is different. Like you're calling me that.
Maybe it's like a personal preference thing, where it's just like
obviously,
is, yeah, because think about it.
Because I till this day, like if he's talking, I'm like, don't talk to me like that. And he's like, well, I'm not. It's just an argument that's never gonna like not happen, I guess, really, because he's like that and I'm like that, you know.
Yeah.
And that's where we both that's how I feel and that's how he feels, and
so y'all respect it.
You know, it's just like whatever thing. So it's always gonna be like an argument, like,
and I don't know if
we're arguing.
And I don't know if it's in the video with the girl that talks about the whole argument thing. She's like, I just feel that people who argue don't know peace, or they don't find peace in their heart. Like they're not. And I'm just like, and I honestly, I'm like, man, I feel attacked because I'm like. Because I'm like, I'm chill. Like I have peace. Like I know what makes me happy. I know what, like, you know, I know how to find.
Yeah.
I know where my peace is. Like I know, you know, but it's just like, I think at the end of the day, it's just how I learn. Because people can learn to just control themselves. You know, they can, like. And I think I used to be bad, but at this point in my life,
well, no, I don't think he used to be bad. I just think he used to get heated for like literally anything. Like Roland would skip the disagreement and he would go straight into the arguing. Okay. That was what he would do.
No, and
that's why he would start yelling so fast.
No, I wouldn't.
But I mean,
you're painting a crazy picture.
Like no, I would.
Yeah, back then it's like a. Back then it's like a shorter fuse, maybe. Like the disagreement would be like, you know, like
a sentence.
like 5. doesn't say like 5 minutes of disagreement, and then it goes. But now it's like I can have a disagreement. Like I can,
and I said it. We can have disagreements without arguing.
But do you feel like okay, because you said that earlier, you're like, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to talk about it no more, right? Like you just let it go. You don't talk about it. You just don't, right?
No.
But do you feel like you ever come back to it and be like, okay, you know what? I know I said forget about it, but I do want to talk about it because blah 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 blah. Because there's something where you say you just sweep it under the rug and you just forget about it, but it
it's
builds
never.
up.
I don't think it's ever been like like mid conversation. Like, you know what? I don't want to talk about it. No, it's like I feel like I got my point across, and you had to say what you had to say. But now it's just we're just arguing shit. Like I'm like, you know what? I'm fucking over this shit. Like yes, like we said what we had to say. Yeah, you know. Later, if she wants to talk about it again, pues we can. But I just feel like I'm pretty good at just like, okay, yeah, I'm done. Like I don't care.
But back to the arguing, I do think that it happens in relationships.
But then again, I don't know. Maybe somebody who doesn't want.
Toxic.
Maybe
you're toxic. No. Just kidding.
Maybe somebody who doesn't want to argue with their partner might find that person.
Exactly. I was gonna say that too.
At the end of the day, but.
Yeah, but I just feel like, again, arguments don't happen because you love to argue. It's just sometimes you don't agree, and that agreement leads into an argument because
maybe you feel strongly about it.
We get angry in the midst of disagreeing with the other person, and we are humans, and sometimes we let our emotions get the best of us, and that's what could lead to an argument. Yeah, but I'm not saying that a relationship is not worth it because you're arguing. No, I mean, I think it's... You know, if you're able to overcome that argument, then I feel like your relationship just gets a little bit stronger because you dealt with that and had a communication after.
I'm thinking of like movies, like love movies. Like, hey, is there never like an argument scene? Like, there's always like some sort of emotional. The guy gets loud, or you know, the girl's like, "How could you do this to me?" Like, it's screaming. Like,
I don't have like regular arguments. I feel like I just think it's either.
But movies make films about stuff that just happens.
Based. Yeah.
You know, that happens. It's just.
Well, there's been those movies where it's like it doesn't end well. Like they don't end up back together. Like I think it's like The Breakup. I think
like even
with Jennifer Aniston.
With
I forgot his name.
Like Bella and this dude argued. That's the Edward. I feel like they've argued.
You bring just Twilight up just like that casually is crazy. Because they're terrible. They're all terrible.
Chica? Or what does this dude say?
We've been at Loca.
We've been at Loca.
That's terrible. That's an Osamu kid there. No, I think
I've seen
Wait, but the thing is, I feel like people have like like they made argument and disagreement both to be the same thing, and it's not. Because I thought, I mean, for the longest, I thought it was the same thing. Right now that you pulled up the definition, where it's like argument is like a heated discussion. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, okay, arguments. They can happen. I'm not gonna say like in a perfect world they wouldn't happen, but obviously we live in the world of now. I do believe that disagreements can take place. Also, agreements can also take place. Just try to, in a sense, kind of keep it to a minimum. Because obviously, like, there's a reason as to why whichever partner feels strongly about however they do, they feel it for a reason. I mean, anger is also a part of an emotion. Like, it makes you human.
It's like with Rob, the last episode, I feel like I would consider that like a big argument.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
we were going
yelling,
ham on him.
You know, we were yelling, like we were totally disagreeing, but that disagreement led to, because obviously the type of person Rob is, he likes to like poke Rob at you, you know.
Yeah.
And I would consider that was an argument because I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you know? But
como que te saca, like,
but then it's just like, you know, even that I didn't see him differently.
Yeah,
you know.
For sure.
But when you're with your significant other,
So I'm thinking about the whole thing that she was saying, and I'm like, well, then she probably was just talking about like
in general
the partner and her partner. Porque I'm like, when have you never argued with your parents? I'm bringing up like people that you just
other people.
Yeah, pero your partner. She's like, I just don't think you should ever have to argue with your partner.
I don't think. I mean, like I said, in a perfect world, probably.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I'm. Okay, in a perfect world, yes. Like, you would want to find and be somebody that you're never gonna argue with. But it's like, how realistic is that? In my mind.
Yeah, because again, we're humans and our emotions.
Okay, you might, because her as a person, you might not get loud ever. Yeah. Like, pero what about?
She found peace.
What about you with the guy? Like, huh?
She found peace.
What about the guy? Maybe he doesn't know how to.
And what if he just needs a little bit of help?
But that's okay. So I also learned this recently too from like my therapist, where so you don't have to offer that person help. Like if that person wants to be yelling all the time, then that's all they do. Then that's kind of your job to like kind of stay away from them, because like you see, like this is like a preview. So this is like before you even get to know them. So it's like if they're acting like this, it's only gonna get worse. And I know that from experience from like past relationships where it's like, oh, it might get better. It might get, no, it never did. So it's like, just take it for what it is.
I don't agree with that.
It's the total opposite of me.
What?
Yeah.
It's literally what happened with me. Like,
That's why I don't agree with it.
If she caught me at a time where I'm like just getting loud, but obviously tampoco I never like got mad, like, you know, it's always puppy love shit, you know, in the beginning. But once she saw like she could have been like, oh fuck this dude's crazy, you know, she could have, but it got better. I mean, I got better. Like I feel like it's and she helped me out a lot, you know. Like she didn't, like you said, like she didn't have to offer help or whatever, but no, like she's the one that made me realize, like, man, you get mad a lot, or you know, a lot of shit that I dealt with her. As far as like the times that I would get mad, she'd be the one to call it out the most. And so it was a big factor in me changing the way like I would get mad or whatever. So
good.
So I disagree with that
good
too.
For you. Good for you. I'm sticking to my shit. No,
however, I also feel that it's really up to the person. Like you can only do so much.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
I'm not saying like waste your time and help somebody that you know isn't gonna change. You know.
Yeah.
Like if you feel like like you know,
you can tell like
you know when somebody does want to genuinely wants it. Like I knew Roland. Like I knew he would. He's a good guy, you know, so I just knew that it was just that, like, you know, but then in my head, I'm just like, damn, everything else overpowers that, you know. I'm sure there was something wrong with me that, you know, he might have not liked or other people saw that.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything else overpowered it, you know, like that. But I do feel like, no me voy a hacer, if it wasn't Roland, you know, and it was another guy, and I could see that he would start arguing, and then he started hitting stuff, and I'm like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's when you're like, okay, let me be a little bit more precautious of my choices.
And let me be realistic. Like, okay, you're not fucking changing.
Yeah,
like, you don't want to change, then I'm out. You know, like, no me voy a hacer mensa.
Yeah.
Basically, you know.
For sure.
Not everybody changes if they don't. Obviously, it's really up to them.
Yeah, for sure. I believe that.
Yeah. But it's pretty wild.
That is wild. I got a little heated.
What's the next?
Sheesh.
Did y'all have another topic?
I don't know. The Olympics?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Okay. That was crazy. It's been proven 2 girls in an Olympic, I don't know if it's like a boxing match. I think it was like a boxing match. It was Italy, and I don't remember the other one, right? Well, that specific boxer for that country had punched the Italy one. I'm so sorry for not knowing the names. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I forgot the names too. I know what you're talking about though.
Okay. So the Italian boxer was
the one that got hit.
Yeah, she got hit nasty, right? And she lost. I think she lost, right? It was like a 45
she quit,
second.
No?
Oh, she quit. I'm sorry, 45 seconds. Yeah, 45 seconds. And so she was saying like, I've never gotten punched that hard. I've never gotten punched that hard by a woman. And then everybody started speculating, like, oh, is that even a woman? Because she looks like a man. She's transgender, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, apparently this one guy that was, like, I don't know if he was a doctor or maybe he was, like a fake one. I don't know what the fuck. But he said, like, that she was, the other boxer was born with X and Y chromosomes or more male chromosomes.
Oh, I did see this.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because, like, what if that was your 13th reason? Like, what if you feel like not as feminine, and that's like something that really gets you, like that bothers you, and then the whole world is saying, oh, you're a man though, you're a man because you have more testosterone than.
But so she wasn't trans.
No. She's a woman, but she just has like some masculine features, but it's like. I think they saw that she had like higher levels of testosterone. Testosterone, yeah.
But I don't know if it was because se inyectó or it's just because that's her natural shit.
No, that's her natural shit. And like her family even had to like pull out like pictures of her, and like she has what is it, like female reproductive organs, you know, nothing like out of the norm, you know, like everything's. But everybody's like, no, it's because the way that she fights, and I was like. That's always been a problem for anybody. Like a guy punching a guy, like one of them's always gonna be stronger than the other one. Yeah. And then they were bringing up like, okay, like let's say like she trains differently. Maybe she trains with guys. I don't know what it may be, right? But then you have the sense, let's say, for sure, they're two guys. One of them is doing steroids. Nobody ever... They do call it out, but it's not as big as, like, what they're making this story seem. And it's crazy because it's like, oh, but she's a man because blah, blah, blah. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I would hate for people all around the world to be calling me a man. And I'm not even a man. Like,
I mean, I think
I'm
there's...
the bro.
There's girls out there that I've seen that I'm like, damn, like, you're manly,
Yeah, but they're women. That's crazy.
Yeah, but they're women. That. But they're women. But yeah, but it's like you can tell like when somebody has like this like I don't know like in Encanto like the Luisa like
I don't remember that one.
She's the strong one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Luisa, like there's real Luisas out here,
That's crazy.
But it's true. Crazy. But it's true. Like they just happen to have like
for sure.
I think it's very true. So yeah, like.
Well, because there's women, like feminine women that have...
But I also feel... Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I also feel the world... Okay, go. So, say. Before you forget.
Okay, yeah. There's certain... It's not diseases, but it's like certain... PCOS, I think. That's like higher levels of testosterone. But like feminine women have it. So it's like, are you going to say that those women are males? Like, no, they're women. They just have like more testosterone levels. So it's like for them to say like, oh, she's a man because she has like higher testosterone levels. Like, damn, that's fucked up. Like,
But before you go on your stuff, right?
I was going to go into about that.
Oh, well, I was going to just throw it in there.
Damn, I'm really feeling like I'm a part of Entrenos right now.
Okay.
And not posting.
Okay, you guys just said we took over posted and now you're mad.
You were hurt with that one.
You're mad because I'm trying to talk on the podcast. No, but I don't even know what I was going to say no more.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. I forgot what I was going to say.
Testosterone, PCOS.
Yeah, PCOS.
Yeah, no, go.
Oh my God. Anyway, so for me, it's like, it's unfortunate it's happening to this girl. Mm-hmm. However, I think the only reason that's being a thing is because of the whole, the whole transgender community wanting to
That's literally what I was going to say.
Wanting to be a part of like if it's a guy that became a girl or, now it's
these
girl.
Allegations, these things are common now.
Yeah,
like,
it's just because guy that became a girl wants to play against other girls.
But I feel like there should be like,
because you know what I mean?
Trans Olympics. That way if they want to, they can. Like it's
But are they really going to do that? But are they really going to? Yeah,
that's a problem because, it's like one of those things where, I mean, I have nothing against transgenders, right? Like, whatever. Mm-hmm. Do what you got to do, right? Mm-hmm. But to me, it's just like, you can become a man and then, you can be a man and then become a girl, know, and then say, oh, I'm a girl, so I deserve to play with the girls. No, it's different.
Would those not be...
I feel like...
I'm saying, like, I would want those to be, like... como enhancements. I would want them to be looked at as enhancements. That's what I would think.
What do you mean?
Like so, like I don't know if in the Olympics they don't allow like testosterone stuff, like injections or steroids and stuff. But it's like if you're having like if you're trans or whatever, like that means you took something to become more like of a man, right? Like so in a way you're already entering if you were a man turned girl and you're entering the Olympics and competing with other girls, like in a way, like you've already
you have like the upper hand.
You have an upper hand in a way, like I don't know.
But that's
like
what I'm saying. Like I feel like so they should have like trans Olympics where it's like trans women against trans women, trans men against trans men. That way it's an even playing field. Like
I know, but
then people are gonna be like, for what? Like
no, but I'm saying that's the problem. Like then you're making the transgender community not feel a part of the community because you're putting them just together.
Oh, that is true too.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
Like
right.
that would be the problem. Like they were. I feel like the community would come back and be like, well, why can't I play with women? I'm a woman. But in reality, it's just like.
I see that.
You're not, but you became one, right? And now you want to play with women that were born women, right? Yeah. And the strength is obviously different.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's not fair. And you're taking away, like, I think I think it happened, right, with the swimming. It was like a guy that became a woman, and he raced with other women, and he won.
It was a while ago. Not in the Olympics, but it was a while ago.
And he won, or she won, right? And it was a problem because it's like it wasn't fair. Like it was, you became a woman, and then like
competed with women.
Competed with women, and it's just like, and you won. It's like, why couldn't you just have competed with like men?
Yeah.
But I know you're a woman.
Yeah.
But obviously, this is only like men competing with women. Porque I feel like if a woman became a man, would she even have any chance of winning? If it's like an athletic thing, you know?
Why do you say that?
Well, low key.
No.
Well, low key, como esa, like, no, there's girls who I can't beat and shit, you know, like, but like top tier athletes though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, that's specified.
I know.
Like top tier.
What's the runner's name?
Sha'Carri.
Yeah, man, she's
That's
badass.
a bad bitch.
She's fucking
damn,
badass.
man, she goes fast.
She's
fast,
fucking badass.
Fast.
Yeah.
I love her. I love her so
like,
much.
you think I'd, you know, like if, not that she would, right? But if she was to go trans, like I feel like she'd be like a problem for men.
She's a problem for everybody right now. She's crazy
fucking,
fast.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. I saw this one. I don't know what her name is, but like the swimmer, she won 17 seconds, and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm drowning in 17 seconds. What do you mean? Like going and coming back? Like
17
that's crazy.
seconds. That's crazy.
That's insane.
But y'all want to end it here? Or what?
Yeah, we can end it here.
Yeah, it's been a lot. We got into it and everything.
We did not get into
Y'all got into it. Y'all got into arguments.
Disagreements.
But yeah, wish we had more time, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Yes. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a comment, leave a nice comment. I'm going at it with somebody. Well, I'm not going at it with somebody on TikTok over you though.
Me?
Yeah, your problem.
You're the problem child.
They said to get you off the podcast.
That's something new.
And I'm like, yeah, and I said,
haters. I didn't do anything right.
I said, you act like you watch the podcast, and they're like, I don't watch the podcast, but if you want people to watch it, you should get rid of her. And
damn, guess what? I'm still here, bitch.
Yeah, dumb bullshit.
Clip that.
Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's it. Much love. Peace.
Bye.